What's up, everybody? It's B Dorsey. Welcome back to the channel. Been everywhere this week. But before I get started with that, let's get into the daily healing. October 13th, positive messages. At one time or another, many of us with mental illnesses have said, I don't care anymore. I can't stand living with this illness anymore. I'm never going to get any better. Usually, this tape plays in our minds when our illness acts up, when our lives aren't going well, or when things seem out of control. The good news is that we can replace this tape with a positive message. We can remind ourselves of how things really are, using messages such as, I will get better, I'm not alone, I can learn to cope with my illness, I can get through this moment, I can rely on my higher power, and so on. With practice, we can do this as often as necessary to get ourselves through the rough times. Ask yourself, what mental tapes will I play today if I begin to stop caring? Thought for the day. With positive but realistic, I can make it through rough times. That kind of plays on what I have to talk about today. Um, how is everybody this week? How is everybody? Um, it's been a lot of ups and downs this week, I guess. So, first off, I'll tell y'all because I don't even know if y'all can see where I'm streaming from. Um, I randomly hit the road and I'm in San Diego right now. And I'm just visiting some family and everything is good. But I'm just hanging out and of course I'm working on me and doing what I need to do, but sheesh, so much. So I will tell you, San Diego from where I live is about 18 and a half hour drive. And I split it, but we drove straight through. We drove straight through. Pooh, you want a road trip? I got you. I got you. So yeah. Sad thing is I had my puppies and we had to make a few pit stops. So they made it. And I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to I didn't know if I was gonna be able to go live tonight, but I'm on a hotspot and all is well. So yeah. This week, this week. Hmm. Funerals. Funerals. To start the week, but nonetheless, um, nobody's suffering anymore. Bittersweet. Um, I don't like funerals. I don't like funerals, but I didn't do it. Pick you up too. Uh, uh. Yeah. Funerals is rough on me. So I feel like I can pay my respects in other ways. And that's that. But on the high note, it's still good people in the world. That's my message for the night. That's not my message, but that's been my week. Um, I got a new bumper for my truck. And I was doing some modifications and everything. And I got, so I drove all the way with this bumper in the back of my truck. Long story short, if y'all know me, I do crazy things. I took the bumper that I bought in Oklahoma to California with me because it was spur of the moment. And I was like, I'll figure it out. I get up here, and of course, I started to Google, and um, I look up the bumper doctor. Cool. Y'all can get me in. I call them out. They can get me in, everything. So I go up there, and they tell me, you know what? We do like collision work. We don't really like do modifications to bumpers. Okay. First off, it's really not a modification. You got 8 bolts and like a couple wires, but this bumper is super heavy. So I couldn't do it by myself. I could definitely do it. And I left those people, needless to say. And um, I met somebody named Bruce this week. Now, Bruce was actually working on his car in the parking lot. And me being me, I just pulled over. I was like, hey, are you a mechanic? Can you help me out, Bruce? And, you know, he said, yeah. Now, we didn't talk about any money. We didn't talk about anything. And before I knew it, like Bruce was under my truck before me. And he was already taking stuff off and everything. I'm like, well, I guess we all in now because Bruce got my bumper half off, so it's no turning back. And um, Bruce was definitely a bright spot in my week. And he's 18 and he just graduated from high school and he's figuring out some things. I'm not going to give y'all too much because I don't want to tell his story. But Bruce got me out of pickle. And next thing I know, Bruce is eating dinner with me, and we just like chopping it up and catching up and telling. We just swapping life stories and everything. And I told that story to let y'all know that there's still good people in the world because once Bruce helped me, he didn't like want any compensation or anything for helping me out. Which I gave him something, but like there's no way that like Bruce, I couldn't do this by myself. You help me out, like know your worth, man. Know your worth. And that was that. So, you know, um, we even text the next day or whatever. And yeah. So yeah, Bruce is my new friend. I got a new friend this week. Um, this week, I want to talk about balance, though. I want to talk about balance. So much to mental health balance that I want to talk about. Like, y'all know how I am. I'm unscripted. I'm gonna be rambling, so just bear with me. But balance for me has always been pretty much all or nothing. So I'm figuring that balance out right now. Still to this day, I'm figuring that balance out. But what I want to tell y'all is like some of the things that I'm balancing. Okay. Y'all might want to get a notepad for this because it's a few. It's a few, and um, most of them is common sense. But I guarantee y'all that it's one that I'm going to speak on that nobody's speaking on, and that's to come. So keep watching. The first one that is a big part of my life that I'm balancing is um, my intellectual need. And as humans, like we're always learning. I go on these, whew, I go on these tangents, and I can't stop. I can't sleep because once I start learning about something, I want to know it completely all the way through. So I'm working on balancing that. Um, this next category is it's probably weird, and these is my words. These are not like the clinical terms or anything like that. But I'm still balancing my accountability. A big part of my accountability is with my family right now. It doesn't even rely on me. I'm in a good routine most of the time when I'm not doing these spur of the moment things. But even my family, when I'm not, or my subscribers or whoever, like when I haven't did a video in a day or two, they like hitting me up. What are you doing? Where are you at? Like, how come you haven't posted nothing? I haven't seen your little video come up on my phone. So accountability is coming from me and um, my family a lot of times. So accountability, check. All right. The next one is my fitness, my exercise. I bought a power tower for my house. Haven't used it like I want to use it yet. I haven't put that in the schedule yet. But um, the other night, I'm actually staying where it's a gym. So I did like little stuff and I enjoyed it. I got my physical training test next month, but I mean, I'll pass. So I'm not worried about it, but I do want to do well on it. And I'm low key competitive. So yeah. Next thing is probably where I'm lacking a little bit is my spiritual space. Um, I haven't been doing as much reading in that right now. And that's part of my intellectual stuff taking over that space because I'm learning about, all this coaching and random things. So it's filling up a big part of my time. But I can do better. We can all do better. It's just setting a schedule and doing it, doing it. I have to write it down. I have to write it down. So, what else do I want to talk about? Oh, another area that I want to talk about is self care and slash self love, however you want to put that, because I kind of combine them together. Um, you need me time. You need it, and you have to take care of yourself. So Me, I'm a pedicure kind of guy. Um, that's how I relax. And then since I've had my puppy, I've been walking extra lot right now. So um, I'm getting her trained up, and that's fun. And I actually enjoy the walking and that nature. A big part of my self care also is meditating. And I don't know if y'all are meditating yet, but it is amazing once you can clear your mind and get into a good place. I meditate every day, every day. Um, let's see. Financial, your financial place. So for the people that are in that 9 to 5 um, struggle and trying to figure out what they want to do and buy houses, buy new stuff, whatever the case may be. If you're in a financial struggle, you got to figure that out. You have to figure that out. But man, I got to give y'all some free stuff, I guess, because I gotta I can't give y'all too much, I guess, but yeah, I'm gonna have some financial stuff going on when I get my coaching stuff up and running and all. But start with the most important. Start with the little things, pay them off, and just get rid of them. Like cut back, cut back, cut back, cut back, and do what you need to do. So you can do what you want to do when you're ready, and you can move like you want to, with no ties. And let's see. Oh, my social space. My social space. This weekend, actually, this weekend, I got to, I went to Dallas and I caught up with like all my boys. It was like 10 of us, and it was a good time. Um, Sometimes you don't realize how much time is passing from the last time you've seen someone. And keeping those friendships and everything in check and in order is just it's a need for me. It's a need. Like I need that social time with my friends and everything. Um, I have a lot of friends and I can't check in with all of them, but like my day ones, like some of them are like I'm slacking on our relationships or whatever. So um, I got to catch up with a lot of them, and I guess I'm just gonna go ahead. One of my friends, um, Josh Lee, he's Chef Josh Lee. We got to talking, and I was telling him about all the coaching stuff that I was trying to do and everything. And he um, has been meal prepping in the Tulsa area. He has his own clients, but he's selective because yeah, we came at keys and wallets. He he's looking for those dedicated, motivated people that really want to work on themselves. Um, dang. one of my next videos. I'm just going to have to do him a shout out to get him a hoodie. He gave me a hoodie actually, and I wasn't thinking tonight. I didn't even know what I was going to talk about. Yeah. Josh Lee, he's doing good things, and we're gonna collaborate. So, um, what else do I want to talk about? Let's get to the real. Let's get to the real that nobody's talking about. So the real thing that like the therapists and the coaches is like scared to hold people accountable with is like addiction. So I'm in a place where I've been doing well, should I say? I've been doing well, but let's be real with ourselves. Let's face it. Like, I'm probably doing good because I'm in a good place. But if I was struggling in life or in a bad place, I can't say that I wouldn't relapse. And that's what happens with most people. So um, you have to get it under control. You have to have accountability for it. You have to put it out there. You have to put it out there to the world. And since most of my stuff has been out in the world, um, life has been delightful. Delightful. So I can't explain how much good stuff has happened to me this year. But as much good stuff that's happening, I paid it for it. Believe me. And I want everybody to make that sacrifice to deal with the addiction, if that makes sense. Nobody wants to talk about whatever their addiction is. And some know what it is. It could be it could be food, it can be things that are not harmful until you indulge in too much. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, like, you might be addicted to reality shows. Is that really hurting anything? I mean, you're wasting a lot of time, but because that's how I feel about reality shows. But you got to get in check. Maybe watch one or two shows a certain night, and then go to another area of life and balance that. Because the whole thing about this is balance. Because I will tell you that lazy body that's sitting on the couch, it can't balance a good mind. Body and the mind, they're like correlated with each other. They go together. They're intact. So if your body's not right, your mind is not right. I don't see how it can be. If your and it goes the other way. If your mind is not right, you can't get your body right. So, and that's what I talking like me with the dedication and stuff. So when you get ready to change the body, transform the body, you gotta start with the mind first. You gotta set those goals. You gotta write it down. You gotta instill it in the brain that is what you want to do. That's what you want to do. That's where it starts. Because if you don't start up there or imagine what your body's gonna look like it's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. It's not gonna do it. And yes. Oh, yeah, Shane, I'm gonna put you on, Josh Lee. I sure will. I sure will. Yes, good snacks get your mind right. No, no. Get that out the chat. No, don't do that. Don't do it. So that is the one thing that nobody's talking about. But yes, we have to get the addiction under control. And I don't even know what I told y'all, but that was pretty much my main spaces of balance and what I'm balancing like for my mental health, those main categories. And it's no days off. It's no days off. I gotta tell y'all, because like the first day you say, "Oh, I'll I'll catch up on my spiritual reading tomorrow." Do you think I catch up tomorrow? You think I catch up on Wednesday? No, it's like a whole nother week before. Um, yeah, good entertainment and education ratio. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so when my entertainment, that's got to go in my social because like that's when I'm being sociable. It's like pretty much when I'm enjoying myself around entertainment and everything. And that my education, yeah, that's my learning. So me, I have to shut it down and let my mind shut down because I won't sleep. I won't sleep. And um, I'm realizing how important sleep is for life. Because I was always that sleep when you dead person. Sleep, you can sleep when you dead. Like I'm staying out till the sun come up, and then I'm gonna get up and eat breakfast with you. Like that's just the way I operated for so long, and that's not good. It's not good. I'm over that. I'm over that. Now I'm not gonna say I sleep 7, 8 hours, nothing like that, but I do sleep as long as I feel I need to, which I'm still a early bird, so I get up and do what I need to do. But with that said, that's my Wednesday wellness check, and I don't know how long I'm gonna be in San Diego. So I'm gonna trying to keep doing my dailies, and I might miss a couple of days again when I get back on the road driving home. I do plan on maybe stopping by the Grand Canyon and doing some sightseeing on the way home, but that's that's a few days away from me. I don't know what that's gonna bring. So, like I always say, love heals all, time heals all. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next week.